In this video, I'll show you how to use VMware to virtually access Excel from the MiraCosta College computers. So in every week's module, there's a page that has all of our chapter resources. This is where my video lectures are, worksheets, Excel files, and lecture slides can be found. And so if you scroll down to the bottom of any of those pages, you'll see some instructions at the bottom regarding VMware and Data Analysis Tool Pack. You can find this in every week's module. So if your laptop or desktop does not have Excel, you can log into a virtual desktop at MiraCosta College, so you don't have to buy Excel. And the link to do that is right here. It's https://view.miracosta.edu. So I'll go ahead and click on this link. So what will appear is this page right here, and there's two options. There's installation of the VMware Horizon client and HTML access. Personally, I've not installed the client before, and I've heard from some students it can be a bit difficult depending on the computer. So in general, I recommend just doing the HTML access. It essentially opens up the virtual computer in a browser for you. And if you check here, it'll skip this screen and always use HTML access so that you don't have to keep answering this question. So I'll go ahead and click on this. So it takes me to the terms and conditions page, and all I have to do is click accept. And after clicking accept, it's going to ask for my username and password. So this is going to be the same username and password for Surf, for Canvas. That doesn't change. And then go ahead and click login. And so what will appear is this box right here that lets you see a student desktop at MiraCosta. So I'll go ahead and click on this. And so when you first log into VMware, it is a Windows platform, so it might take a minute or two to load up, but because I've already logged in before, it came up fairly quickly for me. And so this is what it looks like on a campus computer. You can see the different programs here on the left. And so if you needed access to Excel, you can just click right here, and I'll go ahead and open that. So you can see it's a little bit slow because we are virtually connecting to a campus computer. And then you can go ahead and open up a blank workbook and then start working in Excel that way. You just want to be careful. Note that out here is your main browser on your personal computer, and then everything you're doing on the campus computer, that screen is just inside within the browser. So if I want to close this Excel file, I want to make sure I'm closing just the Excel file and not the whole screen. So I'll go ahead and close that out. But what I recommend once you're in the virtual platform on this side is go ahead and open up Canvas in the virtual desktop using Google Chrome. So this does take a little bit of time to get used to navigating, right? So up here, the back button, that's for the browser on my personal computer, but here inside this back and forward button, that is for the browser in the virtual desktop. So I just want to be careful what I'm going back on if I have to. So I'll go ahead and log into Canvas on the virtual desktop side. I'll put in my login ID. And so once you're in Canvas, then you can go to our class. And so if you want to access the Excel files in our class, you have to do it on the virtual desktop side. Whether you're doing the homework, you should access the homework over on this side so you can pull up the Excel data sets. Or if you're working on the Airbnb project, you want to go ahead and pull up the Excel file on this side as well. And so here I am on the Airbnb page. Recall I've been using Montreal as my data set. And so when that downloads, I can go ahead and open that up. And what's happening is the Excel on the virtual desktop is pulling out all that data. And then now I can work with it. But again, you can see it's within the virtual desktop. So it's within this little browser window that I've got open. Your personal computer and the virtual desktop at MiraCosta can't see each other through the browser, so they're separated. So you can't drag and drop files on your personal computer over to the virtual desktop side. That's why I recommend opening Canvas in the virtual desktop, downloading all the materials you need, working in on that side, and then just submitting up on that end as well. But here, let me go ahead and show you. If I save this to the desktop, and I'm just going to call this raw. So I'll go ahead and close that. And then I'm going to minimize this so I don't lose my Canvas page. But here I'm in my desktop still, and you can see I actually have two Montreal, Canada files here because this desktop is yours. As you work on it, as you save things, it will continue to remember you. And so this is the file I probably saved the last time I was in here. And then this one that I titled raw was the one I just saved just now for us in this demo. And then that way you can just go back in and pull out that data. Another tip I recommend too is if you go into your Canvas page, in your account over here, if you click on that, there is an option for files, and this is a cloud-based space where you can save files and access it later from any computer. So you can see I can drag and drop or upload files into here, and I don't need to carry a thumb drive, and then my content is in here and I can always download it and use it and then just put it back in when I'm done. I'll go ahead and close Canvas now. So if you have any questions, just let me know.